Welcome back, Truth Seeker. For years, I've been harping on, if you will, pun intended, about military technology and earthquakes. And it's just one day after the anniversary of the patent for HARP, the military technology that literally has the power to create earthquakes. And again, that was August 11th, 1987, a date with a life lesson number of 44. I just did a video on this yesterday for the anniversary, August 11th, talking about how HARP has the gematria value of 44, like military, like earthquake. So it's the very next day, August 12th, 24. The date numerology today is also 44. 8 plus 12 plus 24 is 44. And again, gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of calling numbers into words. Earthquake equals 44, like military. So think about this 4.4 magnitude quake reported in LA, which is getting hit with small earthquake after small earthquake by the numbers. We covered the one on August 6th, which we predicted before it happened. We covered the one from days before that. And I'll remind again, the state of California is going to turn 174 years old September 9th this year, 2024. San Andreas has a gematria value of 174. There really is a lot more to say about that number. Has a lot to do with these satanic types that do control the military technology and perform rituals like this. I mean, I'd love to see what the taxpayer bill was for this. How much did the bomb cost that was planted in the ground for this ritual today, or whatever it was, or the electric bill from the HARP facility? Again, people really need to wake up to it being on, keep in mind, we're just a few days away from August 15th, which will be the 72nd anniversary of the first admitted act of weather warfare on the Jesuit order's birthday. But again, just people need to wake up to the fact that military technology is being used to quake the ground, influence the weather, enhance storms, create storms. I mean, look at all the tornadoes this year. Unprecedented tornadoes, coast to coast in places they've never hit before, super destructive. And the year they put out the Twister sequel. I mean, the mockery. And the fact that people, I just, again, you guys, thank you to everyone who helps get out the word on this. Because I said a long time ago, I said, when Klaus Schwab came out in 2020, and he said by 2030, you'll own nothing and be happy. I said back then, the way that I think that they could achieve this is through weather warfare. It was obvious. Destroy people's property, jack up interest rates, make things impossible to afford. Again, there's other components besides the weather warfare, but it's a big piece. It's why insurance rates have just skyrocketed for everybody. And again, don't live in fear, you guys, but just an ounce of preparation is worth a pound of care. Just make sure you don't ever get caught with your pants down in this crazy age we're living in. Make sure you always have a little, dry, non-perishable food in the cupboard, some water, a flashlight, batteries, first aid, just basic things you don't need to spend a fortune on. You don't need to go buy $10,000 worth of basement snacks that so many of these fake truthers sell. Oh, you want to buy your basement snacks? Yeah, they're on sale for $5,000 right now. Again, none of that stuff's even going to be ever helpful in a fallout situation. You need water, first of all, to put on your dry potato spuds that are overcharged in a bucket that's too heavy for most people to carry. You probably won't even have water in a crisis situation. But again, you don't need to break the bank. Just make sure you have some emergency supplies in case they do something a lot more wild. And again, it remains to be seen how crazy they can make an earthquake. But again, 1989 World Series earthquake. We just talked about what they did with The Rock, how they had the Athletics and Giants playing 89 days after his birthday. And if you've never seen my work on the 1989 World Series earthquake, that surely was not Mother Nature. So again, that might, hopefully that's the limits of their capability, but you never know. Maybe they could make it even a lot more severe than that. So again, don't live in fear. Just realize this is the world you live in. And in case the day comes, you'll be prepared. Until next time, True Seeker.